house music. Oh God, she crushed,
bro. She crushed. I'm about to crush my favorite segment of the show. Shout out to Jeff and Brianna. I want everybody to come down to the front of the congregation. Let me put it like this: my super save cousins in Florida hit me up and sent me better shouting music. I do have to switch it out. They was naming our groups. I'm like, who the hell is these people? Hold on. I need y'all shouting. All right, collection place, $ Black Dads Club. Please visit our website at blackdadsclub.org. We do have the .com. I just got to send Mike the location. This is brought to you by No Grease Barbershop. It just slipped my mind. All right, y'all ready? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what's up.
Oh goodness.
I think Tim's a little too harsh.
Yeah.
His mouth is a little too crude.
Yeah.
I think it's tasteless. Okay.
Yeah.
But are we going to deny people to come to Jesus?
Suspect.
Because.
Yeah.
Okay. Because.
Yeah. That's right.
Because we got people in the dweller community that have given their life to Jesus and stopped having premarital sex and have literally laid down their sex and sexuality to take life vow celibacy, if need be, to honor Jesus. Man. So if we're talking about transformation.
Come on. Yeah.
Maybe you don't like the application and the vessel that's being used.
I'm going to say this. There is a better video that I wanted to share after that. All I'm going to say is, Tim Ross, the closet door is open, bro. You can just walk through it. You can. When the gays is sending me this video like he one of us, then it's time for you to walk out, bro. It's cool. It's cool.
It's cool. Yeah. I hate when people speak from a place of privilege that they have and expect others to be able to fall into that. Like, that's literally what it doesn't mean to be human, right? If I don't struggle with something and someone else struggle with it, and I say, "Gosh, you're not good at this," right? Like, that's actually not the truth, right?
Facts.
You're not. It's not because discipline is when you struggle with something and you say, "You know what? I'm gonna have the discipline to do this anyway," right? Like, when he's talking about like people laying down their sexuality and they're laying down, premarital sex, right? Look, if you don't struggle with premarital, if you're asexual, you don't like sex, then you don't have the discipline to not, go out and struggle with premarital sex, right?
Facts.
Right? That you don't have that struggle. Someone that actually has that struggle, that creates rules and discipline, they have that struggle. They are doing the right thing. You are not doing anything.
Facts.
So I hate when people speak from that place of privilege. The second thing is, for pastors, these guys do not know the Bible. Paul said it's better to marry than to burn. Mm-hmm. So to tell people to be celibate, right? And not encourage people to find significant others that can match their sexual drive and then have the discipline, to be honest in that relationship, to be able to have whatever type of sex it is that you want, even if it's not monogamy. And I know that's wild, but some people are just terrible at monogamy.
How am I supposed to ask the girl at church, yo, what you into?
That's the way all the freaks at anyway. you just ask. Church is where you ask. That's where all the freaks at. Everybody's sad Saturday morning. Everybody's at the altar. If you're looking for a freak, go to the church, see who's at the altar, catch you at the church. That's the freak.
Y'all already know what's gonna happen to that clip. To my favorite girl, man.
When you decide to walk for God, there are going to be so many people that knew you for years that all they'll have to say is, you can't talk about God now. Look what you were just doing last year. Look what you were just doing last month. There are plenty of people that was just like, you were a bottle girl. Now you're trying to talk to us about God. There are literally people saying that in the comments on TikTok.
No,
and I'm just like, it doesn't matter what I was doing last month. It doesn't matter what I was doing last year. It doesn't matter what I was doing yesterday. If God in this moment, in this instant, called me out of whatever I was doing before, I can talk about God however I want. You understand? Like,
I love when people are talking to their live and they like, y'all get it? Yeah. I was talking about, my mom ain't gonna make it this far in the podcast. I was talking to somebody, I'm like, yeah, I hate when my mom called me and she like wants me to agree. So she's like, yeah, you get it? And I'm like, no, I don't agree with none of the shit you're saying. I clipped that because I have an issue. I've said this before and I've been trying to find a way, and it's like the man upstairs just sent it to me. I'm tired of influencers wilding out and then the next day just picking and choosing. We are watching a doc at home. I'm gonna get the doc to y'all. But my wife was complaining about the cult, right? That's going on. And she was like, is any of this in the Bible? And I looked at her and I said, yeah. All of what this cult leader is saying in the Bible, they're just misinterpreting it. Or they use it, they twisting it to get niggas to do crazy shit. Right? Like this pastor was getting people to beat their kids. Well, one of the people beat their kids and killed them. And that person, they're doing 30 years. And guess who paid for all of the murder lawyer fees? The church. But they said that, no, we didn't tell them. We just said discipline your kid, right? But then they found the tape. The reason why I'm saying all this is because the Bible talks about being lukewarm, right? And it talks about, you know, that is just such a dangerous place to be. Nobody is in your comments sis saying, yo, you was a bottle girl. You can't talk about God. Why? Because nobody don't care.
No, nobody really cares.
Here's my problem. Y'all influencers who suddenly find God, y'all is becoming a trend. And I can't wait for me and Mike to be popping when I play this part back. Please remember episode 139 at the hour mark, even though we got some minutes to shave off. Please remember this part. People are using whatever they can to build big platforms. And when they get big, they are figuring out, how do I do the bait and switch? So you get a Tim Ross, a Michael Todd talking about sex all the time, right? To build a platform for y'all to be there and say, oh, actually, let me 501(c) this.
And then we start, and again, right? I think sometimes people think that like we're pushing religion, like not pushing religion. It was just easy for us to call it out before it became popping,
because we know it.
Because I mean, like it is becoming something that people are using, and I be doggone, I'm gonna let somebody else use something that I respect, you know, to this level.
Absolutely.
So I will come in, I will spoof you, I will, you know, play on words, right, with Pastor Mike Will, because I need to be on the opposite side of you so people understand what's going on.
What is going on? So people, what they are doing is they are wilding out. And like I told sis,
what they call it, evangelical pill.
Oh, facts.
You know, it's like, you know, I use God to get you. In the early 2000s, it was prosperity ministries. You know what I'm saying? It was like, hey, come in here, and if you come to this church, you're going to have a Benz, you're going to have a house, you know, and it was all that. And now, you know, that's going away, right? Then it went to the inspirational ministries, right? That was the Joel Osteens and
now we're
TD.
in the cool ministry.
Yeah, now we're in the cool ministry where we get up here and we talk about, you know, sex, right? We sex it up a little bit.
Yeah,
you know,
we just raw. We cool and raw.
Yeah, it's like, yo, you're not what you're doing is just trying to recruit. That's all you're trying to do. So
for those who do not know what I'm trying to get at, Amani Talks have made a career on kicking black men's back end.
Yeah.
And what did they bring? That brung misandrous in there, that brung black men trying to defend themselves. She's done this all while saying, yo, fuck this, fuck that, fuck this, fuck that. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't fighting for y'all kids. I'm talking like straight up raw. And then guess what happens is now you've had a coming to Jesus meeting, or now you don't want to delete those. It's kind of like when Vlad, he reposts his videos after his interviewee dies. Yeah. It's like, yo, let me monetize. So she won't delete all the negative stuff that she helped build her platform for, because she wants to keep making money off of sin.
Yeah.
Let me put it in her words so she understands. So my question to her, which I put in the comments, is like, yo, why you still benefiting off of kicking black men's backs in?
Well, how many times have we seen this pivot and the pivot doesn't last, right? R. Kelly made a gospel album, right? How long did that last?
Kanye did it, and then he told y'all the next album that he don't believe in God because God turned his back on him. It's like, God, please,
so we've seen the skit, you
Tyrese.
know. Yeah, we
can go down the line.
We've seen the skit over and over again. So it's like, yo, if that's what you're going to do, if you're going to give yourself, you know, to the almighty divine, yo, feel free. But don't come in and try to flex and say, look at what I'm doing.
Facts.
That's not really the same thing. That's all I'm saying.
I want to thank everybody that helped me celebrate my birthday.